Today's horoscope, Aquarius May 21st, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The sun enters your creative sector today and will spend a good month there until June 20th. The weeks ahead are especially favorable for expressing yourself more spontaneously, naturally, and happily. This transit highlights fun, pleasure, romance, recreation, and creative expression. It's a great time to renew or refresh a hobby and possibly even a romance or friendship. There can be new or improved and updated channels for entertainment, enjoying leisure time, and expressing yourself. Your personal life takes top billing now. It's a cycle when expressive and pleasure-seeking activities come into focus and grab much of your attention. It's a very playful cycle, and in the coming weeks, you can be quite inspired creatively and emotionally. Prepare to feel that sparkly tingle inside of your heart beginning today. You could quite literally feel like you have butterflies in your chest and stomach, but you don't even know why. This is because the mighty sun, our great luminary, has officially turned a corner to enter Gemini, which is beginning today. This will allow you to venture into a whole new zodiac season. And with the sun energizing your solar house of true love, romance, and dating, you could fall hard and fall fast. For singles, this is going to be a very fruitful period for connecting with new options, so get ready to mix and mingle. Couples can use this spicy energy to have more fun and pleasure together. It isn't the best time to sign anything. You can make sense of the details, but you're not the problem. It's everyone else. They're not on the same page. Let negotiations go on for a while longer. You are the born traveler, the individual who follows adventure and seeks to be illuminated. You can figure out the most picturesque way to get from A to B, and you don't mind any adventure that crosses your path. You need to have a regular activity in your life in order to feel well, and your adventurous spirit suggests that it might be a risky one that fascinates you the most. Keep yourself fit at all times in order to enjoy the freedom of action you so desire. It's time for a little love and romance. With the encouragement of today's vibration, spending time with a special someone is greatly favored. Plan a romantic interlude with your partner or spouse, and steal away for some intimate time together. For those of you who are single, take the bull by the horns and make a date. Taking the initiative is something that comes easily for you, so go for it. Take care of your emotional and sexual needs today, knowing that when he returns to your work sector in 3 weeks he will be here for the next year, and this will kick off your biggest year for job growth and expansion in over a decade. As Jupiter moves into his final 21 days in a playful and creative part of your chart, he will be doing everything he can to encourage you to keep your work hat off. Because by the time Mars left your work sector last month, he had spent 5 of the last 5 months here. You have an idea of what is coming and of what kind of guardrails you need to be putting in place. Jupiter might be getting ready to leave a playful and creative part of your chart, but there are more planets on the way. Ahead of the sun's return to your romantic sector tomorrow, the moon, moving through Aquarius, not only forms a friendly aspect to Jupiter there today, but just as the planet of luck and expansion moves into the final 3 weeks of what he is working to make a lucky year for love. Jupiter return in May 2024, with the sun returning tomorrow to start bringing things home. Daily planetary overview. Today brings a powerful opportunity for self-reflection and growth, a chance to pause and take full ownership of your thoughts, actions, and emotions. As the sun in grounded Taurus forms a supportive sextile with Saturn in deeply intuitive Pisces, you're being gently encouraged to step into your responsibility not as a burden, but as a gateway to personal evolution. Think of this moment as a checkpoint in your journey. Are you aligned with your values? Have your recent choices honored your deeper needs? This cosmic energy invites you to be honest with yourself without guilt or shame and recognize how far you've come, even through the tough lessons. It's okay to acknowledge where you've struggled or made mistakes. What matters is how you carry that awareness forward. And just as you begin to settle into this grounded reflection, a lighter breeze stirs the energy. The sun shifts into lively, inquisitive Gemini later today, signaling the start of a season filled with curiosity, communication, and mental stimulation. If you've been feeling a bit weighed down or stuck in your routine, this shift may feel like a breath of fresh air. It's the perfect time to open your mind, try something new, and ask the questions you've been sitting on, whether they're about yourself, your relationships, or even the wider world. Gemini season reminds us that it's okay to not have all the answers. What matters is our willingness to learn, to explore, and to connect. So, if there's a subject you've always wanted to dive into or a hobby you've been curious about, now's the moment. Engage your intellect, start a conversation, join a class, or simply follow where your interests lead you. The joy is in the discovery. You may also find that communication flows more easily today. Whether you're opening up about how you feel, clearing the air after a disagreement, or just reconnecting with someone you haven't spoken to in a while, the atmosphere is warm, open, and forgiving. This is a beautiful time to set aside pride or assumptions and speak from the heart. Even the simplest, most sincere words can dissolve tension and bring people closer together. On a practical level, your dedication and sense of discipline are likely to be recognized. You may receive long overdue praise or a reward for your recent hard work, which brings a deep sense of fulfillment. And while external validation is lovely, remember that the most meaningful approval comes from within. Take a moment to genuinely appreciate your own growth, your perseverance, and the strength it took to get here. Financially, this is a time for patience, not risk. Even if you're presented with what seems like a golden opportunity, take a step back. Ask the hard questions, look at the fine print, and don't rush decisions. The right moment will come, but today calls for a cautious, considered approach. Protect your resources by trusting your instincts and waiting for more clarity. Lastly, don't overlook your physical well-being. If your nerves feel a bit frayed or your energy has been scattered, that's your body's way of asking for care. Prioritize rest, nourishment, and routines that replenish your system. And remember, relaxation is not laziness, it's essential. When you finally allow yourself to fully unwind, the sense of peace and pleasure you experience will be all the richer for it. So as you move through your day, ask yourself, where can I take responsibility, not as punishment, but as empowerment? What new ideas or conversations am I ready to explore? And how can I nurture both my mind and body as I grow? We'd love to hear from you. Have you recently experienced a moment of clarity or a shift in your priorities? What have you learned about yourself through owning your choices? Share your insights in the comments. You never know who might feel seen or inspired by your story. Today, remember that every choice you make, when made with self-awareness, brings you one step closer to the life you're meant to live. You're not just surviving, you're becoming. And that is something truly worth celebrating.